guys, it's Sheila Shimmers and welcome back to my channel. So I recently uploaded a video reviewing this new brand at Ulta. This one is called Uoma Beauty, and I know in my recent video I think I said it wrong because it is spelled U-O-M-A, but on their website they say that it's spelled Uoma. So this is one of their eyeshadow palettes, and this one is called Allure. And I thought it was so stunning, so I definitely wanted to go ahead and use this one on camera as well, because I did end up using their Savage one, which is this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up for you guys. This one is more on like the yellowy and kind of olive tones, so I really like these. It's have, you know, burgundy shades over here. It also has this really dark purple, which I thought was stunning. So I can't wait to try this one out and, you know, let you guys know what I think. I was a huge fan of their formula based on the Savage one. I really liked it. I think that it takes a little bit more of working with it. If you are used to those shadows that are very pigmented from the get-go, this is definitely going to take more work for you to blend out. So just keep that in mind. Go ahead with an open mind when you're using these shadows, because they are more creamy and softer than the usual shadows that we're used to. So if you're interested in just seeing what look I create today, then let's just go ahead and keep on watching. So while I'm priming my eyes, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Light Medium Honey, because I used this on the other video and I really like how the shadows applied over top, so I'm just going to be doing the same thing. I did say kind of like all the details about this eyeshadow palette on the other video. I'm going to try to link it up top, but it does retail for $44, which is a little bit pricey. It does bring 10 shades, and there's 5 mattes, 4 metallic shimmers, and just 1 shimmer, just regular. And then I think it brings 0.35 ounces per shadow. This is a new brand, and I think it's an independent brand. I think the owner is a woman, and she's also Nigerian. And kind of like what their company stands for, you can see it all over their website. It's kind of like positivity, women empowerment. So I really thought it was something that I wanted to support, and I was really happy that I liked her eyeshadow palettes. Just discovering new brands, especially when they're good quality, so I was really excited about that. So this is how the packaging looks like on the outside. I think it's really cool. It's very like, it kind of gets your attention. These eyes are definitely staring into your soul, and I really love that the background is black. It says Uoma all over here, and I just think it's really cool. The concept of the whole company is really cool. So I think I'm going to start with this shade over here. They do say the names. This one is called Ozon, I think it's called. Ozon, I'm not sure. So I'm going to be taking that shade right here. It does have a lot of kickback, so just keep that in mind. And I'm going to be applying this on my crease. I don't expect this yellow to be super pigmented, just because I've had a bad experience with yellows before. So I don't know how this is going to work out, but it seems to be a lot more mustardy on my eyes. It definitely kind of like it changed a little bit of color once I applied it and started blending it. So it's looking a little bit more on the brown tone. I also think this romantic color right here is really pretty. I should have started with that one, but that's going to be for another day. I think I'm going to go with Love right here. And I'm just going to darken up this look just a tiny little bit, using the other end of this Anastasia brush. And I'm going in and just applying this kind of in the crease and also the outer corner. I think this is the right brush for it, because it's kind of taking away the color that I already had. So I'm just going to try it with the other end and see if I can just blend it. I don't know, that's looking very muddy in my opinion. I don't think it's looking kind of good, but I'm going to try to save it and kind of blend it. If I come closer to you, can you see how that whole line right there kind of disappeared? I don't know why that's happening. That didn't happen when I first used the other shadow. So I'm going to be wiping this away, because I don't think we can save this at this point. So I'm just going to be kind of starting over. So I think I know what the problem is. I actually forgot to set my eyes after I applied some concealer, because I'm so used to the P. Louise base. And I did do that on my first video. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the same powder. This one is from LA Girl. It's just their banana powder. And hopefully that would work where the shadows won't do that to me again. So I'm gonna be going into Oh Sun again. And I'm applying this all over my lid. And you can see how now it's showing up yellow. So you definitely have to go in and set your concealer before, you start applying this. Much nicer. This is blending really nice. You can really see that yellow now. The next shade I'll be using is the same one I mentioned before. This one is going to be Love. I'm packing this with this Sigma brush, and I'm going to be putting this in the outer corner. And kind of moving it towards the inner corner as well. And then I'm going to darken it up. I'm going into Opulence right here in the corner. And I think I'm just going to be putting that one on right on the outer corner. Or maybe I'll move it in. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to darken that up right there on the crease. Because that color is really nice. So I think the thing with the shades is that they are a little bit chalky, and if you don't blend them well, they tend to look a little bit messy. That's what it is. But I do kind of dig their formula. My expectations were really high with this palette, and I'm a little bit disappointed. I think I'm going to try to insert a little bit of this Lush color right here. There must be something with this two concealers that is not liking it. Maybe some, I don't know, some kind of ingredient in them or something like that. I'm going to be applying this or blending this in the outer corner. Hopefully this one wants to stick on the outer corner because I really don't know what's happening. Since these are pressed shimmers, I think I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm just going to be applying this shade. This one is Enchantress right here. And I really love this shade. I think this is really easy, and it's one of my favorite parts about this palette. You can just pack them on, and they are honestly stunning. Like, this shimmers actually make this palette worth it, even if you really don't like the mattes. Which I actually didn't have any issues with the mattes on the Savage palette. So I don't know what's going on with this one. It must be something that I'm using. I think I want to follow up with this Mystical right here, which is this olive green. And I'm just going to be using my different finger, and I'm just going to be kind of following that onto the outer corner. Now, but I'm not going to be covering it all up, obviously, but it looks really pretty. Again, super easy to apply. I do want to kind of touch up in the little areas. So I want to go back into Lush right here, which is this, I think, army green, I would say. And I want to put this on the outer corner. And I think that would make it look really pretty. So you can see that even though we struggled, the final result actually looks really cute. I kind of really like this look, but I think it's a little bit messy on the outer corners. Not even gonna lie, can't really hide that because I don't know what's happening, but I think I just have to learn kind of how this shadows work. Now I'm gonna go back under my eyes, and I think this look is actually coming together, believe it or not. I think I wanna do kind of bring back this color right here. I think the name of this one is Love. So since we lost it a little bit on the eyes, I think I want to bring it back under, under my eyes. I'm going to be placing this very close to my lash line, and I'm just going to be coming in with this E20 brush. And actually, yeah, there we go. And then I wish I had another fluffy brush, a small one, but I don't. I do want to place a little bit of that yellow under my eyes, but I don't think I have a brush that I can do that with me at the moment. So maybe I'll do this one. I'm going to be taking Oh Sun right here, and hopefully this will work. I'm going to be placing this right underneath that. This is definitely not the brush for this, but I think that's working. What I like to do after I apply kind of the, shading shadow on the bottom is I like to go back into the first shadow I applied and retouch it. Just so it's really, really dark. And, the pigment is in there and it kind of blends everything together as well, so. And for lipstick today, I think I want to do something very bold because I just got this on my BoxyCharm. This one is the Dose of Colors. It doesn't really say the name of it, but it's just one of their lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Talk is Chic. So I think it's really cute, but it's gonna be bright. I think it's really risky, and I think, it was definitely a bold choice, but I'm not mad about it. I think it looks really cool. I feel like there's a jungle theme going on right here. I'm gonna apply some lashes, and then we're gonna, talk about everything we've used today. I think the last step I'm gonna do is go into this shade right here. This one is called Lady of Gold, and I'm just gonna be taking a flat brush. I'm gonna be applying this as a brow bone highlight. And honestly, this was what I was most excited for in this palette, because I think this palette kind of like is a brow bone highlight and kind of as an overall like shimmer on your lid would look really stunning. It kind of has some like green tints, kind of like green, I don't know, I kind of see some like green little shimmers in it. So I think it looks really cute. Alright, so I think that is it for today. I think I struggle a little bit on this look. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys saw it. I think some of the matte shades in this, like this one in the beginning, if I didn't set my concealer, it's definitely gonna just look a bit orangey and brown on you. So you definitely wanna make sure that you put some powder or you put some shadow that is very close to your, your skin color, so it doesn't look crazy to set that concealer. I don't know what was going on with Love and this shade right here, Opulence. I think it was because like on my outer corner, maybe it didn't put enough concealer, maybe it didn't just set right, and it was just not sticking to the outer corner. As an overall look, do I think that this looks pretty? I think I love it. I think this actually came out pretty, like a little bit better than I thought it was going to be because of how this video was going. I thought this was going to be a very bad review, but I do still like the shadows. I don't think that this is my favorite one compared to the first one I tried. I mean, I didn't have any issues whatsoever with this one, so I love this one a lot. I just don't know what's going on with the mattes here, and I do want to experiment a little bit more with more bases, a lot more, eyeshadow bases, and maybe more concealers to see what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I was using the wrong brushes. You never know what might be causing that, but I understand that if you are purchasing something that is very expensive, you don't want to have to wonder what you're doing wrong. You want your products to really work. I do understand that. So if you think these shadows are pricey because they're $44, I wouldn't recommend going in with this one from the get-go just to try this as a brand and kind of like see if you like it or not. I would probably go ahead and purchase this one. They do have another one. I forgot what the name of that one is, but I didn't purchase that one. As far as, shades, I think the shimmers or the glitters on this one do call my attention a lot more than the ones on this, but I think the mattes on this one are way better than the ones over here. That's obviously, speaking from my experience today. I do want to test these shadows out a little bit more. I am going to keep them. I'm not going to return neither of them because I actually do think that they are stunning. I don't have olive and army green shadows in any other of my palettes, so I really love that, especially because this glitter right here is very unique. It is yellowy, but it also has a kind of very green tint to it, and I really like that. I also love using this one right here, which is the darkest one, and I do think that this one is actually a really, really beautiful, you know, highlight. I was wondering if I could use this kind of all over my face and see how it would look like, because I do really love these colors. I do want to go into this romance look. I kind of want to, you know, use these three right here and see how that would look. It kind of gives me some Valentine's Day vibes. So maybe that'll be my next look. I definitely want to keep testing these products out, and maybe I'll test it out again when when the foundation and concealer actually get here, because I did order it online, and maybe that will give me a second opinion on this look. As far as other things, this is the first time I'm trying Dose of Colors lipsticks, and this actually set really nice on my skin. It was really easy to apply. I really like this doe foot applicator. I think it was really, really easy, especially for such a bright color. I think it looks really good. It instantly set to a matte finish, which I really like. I'm not really a glossy kind of person, especially with such a bright lip. I wanted to like stay in place and not move. I've been testing out this Allure Cosmetic Blushes palette, and honestly, everything I try from this brand is so incredibly good. And I do really enjoy supporting brands like this one from somebody that is a woman and is a hard worker. We have seen her grow. We have seen her on Instagram from when she started on BoxyCharm. And I just think it's really good to see people just succeed, especially because she's a Latina, I'm a Latina, so I'm here for it. I don't think I tried anything else that's new for me. I have been obsessed with this bronzer from Fenty. I do have a video on it, but I think everything else is kind of like the things that I use on every day. So I think this is it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. As always, don't forget to subscribe below, turn on that notification post so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!